All right, welcome everyone, and thanks for joining in this live stream. I really do appreciate it, and I hope you're having a nice day so far. All right, so in this live stream, I do want to talk about Social Security. As we all recognize, just a few days ago, we got all kinds of announcements that were brought out by Social Security, and I've been bringing those to you in these live streams as well as videos. There's just a lot going on right now, and a lot more to come as well. But anyway, I want to talk about something I've been seeing here over the last several days here, and why this is probably a good thing for a lot of beneficiaries out there, because as a result of these announcements that come out every single year in the middle portion of October, alongside these announcements, we also get some other news that comes out that we're not too excited about that also eats away at our monthly benefit. But this time, maybe it'll actually be honored. What I mean by that is the 2.5%, right? Yeah, I know. it's like one of these little words these days, like we can't even say it. You can't even say the 2.5% COLA anymore because it's just like so disturbing to a lot of people. Like, really? They stiffed us. Wow. Okay, so anyway, over the last few days, by the way, I've spent time reading hundreds and hundreds of comments down below on previous videos here. There's a lot of people that are very upset by this number. But again, I just want to say this much. Unfortunately, there's not much we can do about that. I wish there were something, but pretty much when it comes down to the COLA, which, by the way, this whole video is not about the COLA. I just want to make that very clear, okay? But anyway, when it comes down to this, as soon as Social Security announces it, it's pretty much written in stone at that point. There's not a whole lot we can do about it, unfortunately, which it'd be super nice if we could come back and be like, hey, can we negotiate this a bit higher, right? But anyway, that is not the case, unfortunately. So anyway, just want to talk about some details here and what I've been seeing showing up out there and what lawmakers hopefully could be doing here for beneficiaries, which would actually be very, very beneficial. Now, alongside the COLA raise that we get, I mean, obviously there's a bunch of other a bunch of other announcements that do come out as well. But alongside this annual raise to benefits, what are a couple other things that also pop up that kind of eat away at that benefit raise? Well, here's the thing. I can point out a couple, right? We all know the first one, the Medicare Part B premium, which, by the way, as of right now, we don't have that number yet. So we have no idea what that's going to be yet. That's going to be potentially frustrating when we get that announcement. I'm not even sure what it's going to be at this point, but it's probably going to be, honestly, something that's just going to maybe make us a little bit irritated because it's probably going to come in more than we're anticipating. And yeah, probably not going to be too welcomed. Just saying that, okay? So prepare ourselves now that Medicare Part B premium is likely going up more than $1 or $2, things like that. Just be prepared. But again, I'll bring that to you as soon as we get that information. But anyway, what is the other thing that happens? Well, for those of you that receive fixed income benefits alongside your SNAP benefit, as in Supplemental Nutrition Assistance Program, food stamps, some people call it EBT, SNAP benefits, this program, right? So what is something else that happens along with that? Well, as you get a COLA raise every year to your fixed income benefit, like Social Security, your SSDI, your SSI, whatever it is, that effectively raises your income. On paper, it really does raise your income, right? So if you were to look at your total gross income, yes, it actually does raise income. So as a result, remember, how do they figure out your eligibility and how much money you get, or benefits, I should say, as a result of SNAP, food stamp benefits, right, loaded onto an EBT card? Well, it's a function of your income, right? Basically your gross income, and then what percentage of that is basically to the federal poverty line, right? It's a percentage of the federal poverty line, gross income, net income, things like that. So anyway, what happens, long story short, is that you get a raise to your monthly benefit, the COLA, right? Effective raise to it. And then they look at your benefit if you're receiving SNAP benefits and say, hey, look at you. You got a bunch of money here. You got a raise. You got a higher income. Therefore, what do we need to do? Oh, yeah, reduce your SNAP benefit, right? So this happens every single year. And again, I see all kinds of comments every single year that this happens. Without fail, I see the comments down below, which is we get a COLA, whatever it happens to be, like the 3.2% we got this year, the 2.5 going into effect next year, the 8.7 last year, the 5.9 before that. Again, it does not matter what percentage it is. Same story, same song and dance every single year, which is we get the COLA, boost our benefit up, the Medicare Part B premium takes a bunch away, and then SNAP benefits come in and get reduced. So net, if you were to add it all up and reduce off the reductions, we're about right back to where we started. In fact, some years, I see this down below as well, some people reach out and say, I'm getting less now today than what I was this previous year because of all these deductions and extra premiums and extra expenses and things like that, right? That's a real thing. It can happen sometimes. But for the most part, here's what's interesting about it. Remember, let's just look really fast here. What is the name? Cost of living adjustment. Cost of living. Cost of living has gone up. Therefore, we should adjust benefits to account for the cost of living, which, not sure about you, but I think the cost of living has gone up more than 2.5%, or maybe I'm just a fool and I don't know. Maybe I'm just unique or something like that, and that's not the reality. I don't think so, right? What a joke. But anyway, that is the situation. They're telling us, oh, inflation only went up and the cost of living only went up 2.5%. And that's what we'll adjust benefits to. Where are they living? I mean, seriously, where? Where are they living to get these numbers? That's just not reality, right? But anyway, so that's kind of the situation we're dealing with, okay? So this is what's coming out, or what I should say is what I've been seeing out there floating in the headlines, okay? So remember back, I'm going to say, gosh, it was a while ago, maybe, I'm going to say like a year and a half ago. I'm just going to say a year and a half ago to be safe. It was about a year and a half ago, the original introduction of this came out. COLAs Don't Count Act. You remember me talking about this, okay? This was about a year and a half ago, and lawmakers came out and said, hey, why are we reducing SNAP benefits because of the COLA? That doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And we all said, wow, you're a genius. You figured that out finally? After all these years, you figured it out that reducing benefits because of the COLA, reducing SNAP benefits doesn't make sense? Whoa, they're on to something, right? And we're all sitting here scratching our heads being like, wow, they literally just figured this out? So anyway, they came out with this piece of legislation called COLAs Don't Count Act. By the way, look it up if you'd like to. By all means, that's why I tell you the names of the legislation, so you can look them up if you want to. But COLAs Don't Count Act. But basically what this does is it says, we no longer are going to count the COLA raise as an income increase that would offset SNAP benefits. That's essentially what it says. So basically what they're saying is that when you get a COLA raise, we will no longer count that toward offsetting your SNAP benefit because you have a higher income. Yeah, that's a genius move. I mean, I don't know why it took them this long to figure this out, but at least they're catching on slowly, okay? But anyway, the last few days here, since we've had the COLA announced, it's not even been a week yet as I host this live stream, since the COLA was announced, and I've seen this out there a few times hearing, hey, is this going to be the resurrection of the COLAs Don't Count Act? Are they finally going to be bringing this back? And don't get me wrong, this is not going to translate into hundreds and hundreds of extra dollars in your account every single month. If they were to actually pass this, it would not do that. But maybe would it save 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, maybe 40, $50 a month in your SNAP benefit that's going to be reduced as a result of the COLA? For sure, it could, right? And again, like I said, it's not going to be hundreds. It's definitely not going to be hundreds of dollars. But could it save, a few dollars? I don't know. Anywhere, $0 to say $50, something like that per month in your SNAP benefit as a result of this. Would that be a little bit helpful? Is it going to be life-changing? Probably not. Would it be helpful? Yeah, probably. Is this going to be kind of the end-all, be-all, like, whoa, this is going to be the one. This is the gravy right here. If they do this, oh man, back up the truck here. This is the gravy train. We've got our lives made here now, right? No, absolutely not. This would not be it, but would it be helpful? Absolutely, right? So here's the thing with this. Remember this much as well, and then I'm going to jump into the chat here in just a second, and I can answer your questions. So if you have any questions, feel free to stick them down below, and I'll be in there in just a minute or two, okay? But another thing is this much. Okay, so today is, good question, what is today? October 14th? Yeah, October 14th, sorry. Should have figured out the date before I said that. Today's October 14th, right? As I host this live stream right now. So we have about 2 months, give or take, until lawmakers need to come in and pass the 2025 fiscal budget. It was supposed to be done 14 days ago, before October 1st, right? What did they do? They passed out the extension out until basically right before the holiday, or right before Christmas, I should say, out in December. So like right at the very end of the year is when they have this 2025 fiscal budget needs to be passed by. My point is, let's keep an eye on that time frame because they have a history of adding all of these little pieces of legislation, anything like that they think of, they kind of just say, let's wait on it. And then what they do is they push it all together and they try to pass it as one big lump sum piece of legislation. They do this all the time. In fact, the other analogy that I've used is, by the way, I don't really know the terminology here, but I'm just going to say it. Okay. picture a whale swimming through the ocean, right? This huge whale swimming through the ocean. And then you have these little things that attach to it. They're like little, I don't know. Somebody has told me the name before in other live streams. I don't remember. But anyway, these little like barnacle type things, they're like attached to the whale. Apparently they clean the whale as it like swims around, right? This is a real thing. It's pretty interesting. But think of it that way, right? The big whale is the $1 trillion+ piece of legislation that they need to pass by the end of the year to fund the federal government for the next basically fiscal year, 2025. Like I said, it was supposed to be done a couple weeks ago. But my point is, attached to that are all these little barnacle things, the little small piece of legislation. They say, hey, let's just attach it to it. And this is typically what they do. So that's kind of like the best case scenario that we have, is that when we see something like that out there, a big piece of legislation, sometimes, not all the time, they take these smaller provisions, the smaller piece of legislation that are not that big of a deal, and say, here, let's just attach it. We'll just stick it all in there. We'll just pass it as one big lump sum thing. You see it all the time, right? That's typically what happens. So anyway, there's hope that they'll possibly do it then. And why they wouldn't pass this is beyond anything that I can even comprehend. I'm not sure why they wouldn't do something like this. In my mind, this is logical. This makes perfect sense. Why wouldn't they pass something like this? I have no idea. It just seems completely logical to me to get this thing done. But obviously, they've been dragging their feet for a while. And obviously, that'll be beyond all of what's going on in November, things like that. So at that point, it won't be any more like a political move. It'll just be kind of like, hey, let's do it because it's ethically the right thing to do for, I don't know, seniors, low income, people with disabilities, people living on fixed income benefits, and those individuals that are receiving SNAP benefits as well. Make sense? So anyway. Okay, let's jump into the chat. I hope that kind of better explains what I've been seeing out there, but we'll have to continue to watch what happens here. We don't know what's going to happen. That's the problem. And do they really know what's going to happen? I would bet probably not really either, right? Based on their trajectory and their history of this, I don't really know if they have a clue what they're going to do either, but who knows? You never know. Sometimes they pull something out of left field and we're like, what? Where'd that come from? Never saw that coming. And then they come out and they pass it. So again, anything can happen. We'll have to see. All right. So I'm going to jump into the chat here. Probably won't spend a ton of time in the chat, but I'll do what I can to answer your questions. All right. Never saw that coming. Seven species monkey. Are you saying they're called shark rats? That's awesome. If that's really the name, that's cool. I like it, right? That's probably about what they are, like the metaphorical ocean rat. Yeah, exactly. Leah Ketchum, hey, nice to see you as always. Hope you're doing well. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. Denise M saying something. Yeah, I haven't come across it, but it looks like somebody's probably saying some mean stuff. Whatever. That's fine. Okay. Yep. Southwest, I see your message there. You said down from 3.5 to 2.5. Are you talking about the COLA? Yeah, so this year, 2024, we got 3.2%. But yeah, 2.5% coming in for next year, which is obviously, 2025. Not yet, but yep. Yeah, exactly. Safeway girl. I see your message there, going back and forth and talking to someone there. Yep, I appreciate it. Nice. 7 species monkey. Thanks for the clarification there. I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah. Kamala Shirey, thank you. Appreciate that as well. Very kind of you. Thank you for being here. Nice to see you. Yeah, Donald Schroeder, I see you there as well. They can give themselves a raise, but not us. Yeah, easy for them to do, right? Crazy. Yep, Susan Ryan, yep, give the COLA, give it away through EBT. Yep, pretty much exactly. Yeah, 7 species monkey, they're barnacles. Okay, good to know, yeah. Yeah, Joni Philia. Corey has way too much fun doing the background for each video. Yeah, pretty much. I changed up my background almost every day. All the junk behind me. It's actually honestly kind of fun, but it gets to be a little bit like, well, have I done this setup yet? Or what's going next? Or what other junk can I find around here, laying around that I can put in the background? I don't know. It's just kind of fun, right? So, yeah, exactly. Yeah, Pamela K. Design, Cheerios are expensive. Yeah, exactly, right? It's nuts how expensive some of those things have gotten. Oh, hey, which by the way, have you ever tried the bagged cereals, right? It's like, I think it's a Multi-Meal brand. It comes in a big bag. You get like twice as much volume as what you get in a box. Honestly, pretty good. I mean, it's pretty good stuff, okay? I don't know if you've ever tried it before, but it's like, it's in the bags. It's, typically a lower price than the box cereals, and you get like twice the quantity. I don't know. Try it out sometime. It's, I think it's actually pretty good. I used to buy it all the time. I haven't bought that in a while, but I don't know. Pretty good. Exactly. Joni Field, yeah, cola shouldn't count. Yeah, exactly. 100% agree with you. Yep. Pamela K. Design, exactly. Thank you. Appreciate it. Again, haven't seen the message that everybody's talking about here, but that's okay. Wow, 7-species monkey, $9 for a jar of mayo. I hope you got like a gallon of it. Yuck. Could you imagine buying a gallon of mayo? That might actually be a thing. I think you can get huge jugs. In fact, I'm pretty sure I've seen, I don't think it's a gallon quite, but it's like a huge, huge container of that. But $9 is crazy. That's nuts. I hope you got more than one of those little jars. Yeah, and I think you said $8 for a box of Cheerios. Wow, crazy. Yeah. Mo3, you're saying, why can't I get free food? You worked for 20 years, you're 46, and it sounds like your monthly benefit is about $1,700, a little bit over that. According to the numbers there, again, I don't know the details about your whole household. Please don't tell me either. It's not, you shouldn't leave that down below. But according to your income there, I think you're a little over the limit. Yeah, a little over the limit when it comes down to SNAP benefits. But there may be some other programs out there you can certainly take advantage of. Yeah, I can certainly do some research on that and find some for you. Again, your age, you said you're 46, I think is what you said. Your age might be a little bit restrictive as well. There are some dedicated senior programs for like 60 and 65 plus out there. But yeah, obviously, you may not qualify for that based on age, but yeah, hope that helps you understand that. Exactly. Pamela K. Design, cost of living is always going to go up. 100% agree with you. That happens. Brian Lorig, is it? Brian Lorig? Yeah, hey, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Nice to see you. Hope you're doing well. Deborah. Hey, Deborah. Sorry, not sure how to pronounce your last name. Deborah. Deborah. Sorry, I'm not even sure how to pronounce that. I have no idea. Sorry. But you said hi. Hi, Deborah. Nice to have you here. I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, 7-species monkey checking in. Hello. Nice to see you again. Thanks for being here. Yeah, Paula Noble checking in. Paula's been around for a very long time. Thanks, Paula. Nice to see you. Is it Armanda Andre? Is it? Yeah, Armanda Andre. Hey, if I'm saying your name just incorrectly, I apologize. But yeah, thanks for the nice message. That's very kind of you. Thanks for being here. Nice to have you here. Yep. Ray, exactly. Part B to be shown over 5%. Exactly. Yep. Yeah, Denise M checking in from a chilly afternoon from Indiana, you said. Stay warm out there. Yeah, exactly. We're kind of getting that time of year now. It's like mid-October-ish. Yeah, kind of getting cold, and get ready. Long winter. Not a fan. Exactly. Pamela K. Design, not a fan. Exactly. Yeah, Paula Noble. Hey, Paula Noble, nice to see you again. Thanks for the nice message. Yep. Yeah, exactly. Sorry, not sure how to pronounce this name, but yeah, you said not everybody pays for Part B. Yes, 100% agree with you. Not everybody pays for Part B. In fact, I should make a new dedicated video talking about that. I had one out probably a year ago talking about Medicare Part B and how you can get that premium paid for some people. But yeah, could you imagine that, getting your Part B paid for? That'd unlock instantly about $174.70 a month if you can get your premium paid for. Not bad, right? That'd be helpful. Yeah, Safeway girl still trying to get SNAP benefits. Awesome. Yep, keep going. Yep, for sure. Yep, Pamela K Design. Hello, nice to see you. Yep, Mark is saying we get a 2.5% raise while Congress gets a $40,000 raise. It's about right, yeah. Yeah, Shirley, they really got us. Yeah, 100%. Yep. Okay, I'm going to go back down to the bottom of the chat. We'll start over there again a little bit longer here, and then we'll kind of wrap this up. Yeah, 7 species monkey, my favorite time of year. Exactly. I agree with you. I love October. I don't like when it gets cold, but I love October. It's a really nice time, yeah. Robert, you're talking about a $250 food card this year. Tell me more. I want to know about that. There's a couple different options out there. Like some insurance providers offer like food cards and stuff like that. Tell me more, Robert. I'm going to wrap this live stream up pretty soon here, but after it goes up, Robert, leave a comment if you can. Tell me a little more detail about that. Don't tell me anything personally about you and your situation, stuff like that. That's not my business, but just tell me more about that. I'd like to hear about it, and obviously I can do research on that and share it with the community. Sorry. So bad at saying names. Is it Reginald? Reginald S, I think you said. Sorry if I'm saying your name incorrectly. I'm really sorry. It's like I can't figure out how to pronounce names sometimes. I'm really sorry about that. Thomasville, North Carolina. Hey, I hope you're doing well. I've been reading a lot of stuff about North Carolina. I just hope you're doing okay. Yeah, just rough situation down there, man. Sad, seriously, sad stuff going on. North Carolina, that kind of the whole region, Florida. Wow, yeah, everybody, hope you're doing okay. Thank you for watching and checking in. Appreciate it. Gail Mellinger, is it? Gail Mellinger, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. Yeah, you're talking about SSDI benefits there. Thank you. Bonita, is it? You're saying, when do we get the money? A lot of options here. I'm not sure exactly what we're talking about, what you mean by that, but if you're talking about like the COLA, that starts in January. Yeah. Deborah Hughes. Thank you. Thanks for the clarification. I appreciate it. Yes. Thank you. Yeah, Safeway girl talking to Crystal Coachman. Hey, Crystal Coachman, nice to see you as always. Thanks for watching. Yeah, Deborah Hughes. Thank you. Yeah, Derek Farron saying 1,700 on SSDI. I'm only getting 1,300. Yeah. Yeah, it's a kind of the average. The 1,700 is actually a little bit higher than the average out there, but 1,300 is kind of in the average range of an SSDI benefit. Yeah, kind of right around that range. Scooter Man. I love the name Scooter Man. That's awesome. Hey, nice to have you here. Thanks for joining. Yeah. Yeah, Southwest, you're saying my SNAP is $23. Yeah, exactly. That's really rough. That's the minimum. It's been the minimum for the last 3 years now, is the $23. Yeah. Crystal Coachman, you received your SNAP benefit this month and it went down to $25. Again, rough. Yeah, that's frustrating. Karen Whitaker, I see you there. Thanks for watching as always. Thanks for being here. Yeah. Safeway girl, my kids love the s'more cereal in the bag. Yeah, 100% agree with you, right? The generics, it's funny. They're basically the exact same thing as the brand, but they have like a funny name, you know what I mean? And maybe they're like a little bit different sizes and they look a little different. Honestly, I don't know. I like the quantity. To me, it tastes kind of the same and good enough for me. I'm not picky. Yep. Cheryl Hadsel. Sorry, Cheryl, if I'm saying your name incorrectly there. I think you said $18 for a turkey leg. That's crazy, right? Wow, that's nuts. $18. You can get like a full turkey for that. That's nuts. Yeah. Yep, Pamela K Design. Yep. Mickey Mason, I see you there as well. Hey, I just saw a comment on one of your videos as well, Mickey Mason. Thanks for watching. Rosalie Galvin, is it? Raises a slap in the face? Yeah, pretty much. Yep. Yep. Ernest, hey, just translating information here, okay? Just giving you the information that's out there. Anthony Fields, is it? Hey, Anthony, how's Corey doing? Corey's doing great. Thanks for asking. We appreciate it. Yeah, she's doing all kinds of stuff. She hasn't been on a live stream with me in a long time. Probably, man, I don't know. What is this? October? I don't know, 6, 7, 8 months, something like that. It's been a long time since she's been on a live stream with me. Who knows? Maybe we can get her on here again. Yeah, thank you. Oopsie. Okay, let's leave it at that for now. Again, I hope this helps you better understand the situation. I know kind of weird stuff going on right now, very weird, just all the different things that are happening, but we'll have to see what happens here. Again, I know I say that all the time, but literally that's all we can do. That's all we can really do. Just have to sit and wait and just see what they're going to do, other announcements that come out between now and the end of the year. I say this all the time as well. It's going to be nuts. All of these provisions come into effect here in, 2.5 months? Again, a lot of things happening, right? So anyway, so I want to bring this to your attention, keep you updated with what's going on and what I'm seeing in the headlines and just whatever we can that's going to impact benefits for anybody out there. I hope this helps, okay? Just anyway, when this video goes up here in a few minutes, just feel free to leave a comment on that. Again, I can always come back on another live stream and jump through the details there, explain things further. Otherwise, just stay tuned. A lot of things happening right now. By the way, if you have not done so yet, please make sure to subscribe down below. Totally free to do so. There's a big subscribe button down there somewhere around. Feel free to do that. Otherwise, like the video, thumbs up button. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. All right, have a nice afternoon. I will catch you again later today. Some weird stuff going on, and I have some more information I want to share with you. All right, so have a nice day. Thanks for watching, by the way. Oh, hey, if I missed your comment down below in the chat, I apologize. I certainly don't do that on purpose. As you can tell, I'm trying to work through the chat as fast as possible. Obviously, we'd be here all day if I tried to get to all of them. So I apologize. I definitely don't do that on purpose. Just trying to do what I can to get through as many as possible. Anyway, thanks for understanding. Appreciate it. All right, so here we go. Let's finish. All right, have a nice day. We'll see you later. See ya.